Christmas thing, oh yeah. We three kings of Oriental. Bearing gifts, we travel so far. Oh yeah. Hills and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Yonder star. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright. Oh yeah, westward gleaming, still foreseeing, guide us to thy perfect light. Through that, born a king.
WEFM, the Green Fresh Sound.
Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
And we're back this morning with Activated Mornings for today, Tuesday, December 19th. And surprise, surprise, we have our giveaway from Frank B. Armstrong and Better Brands Distributors. So the items are Oreo cookies, Blue Wash dishwashing liquid, Sweet stocking candy box, Curves panty liners, Trill laundry detergents. And listen up, the question is, how many reindeers does Santa have? The number to call is 457-9997. Also, the number to WhatsApp 457-9997. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. So, how many reindeers does Santa have? And you have a chance to win Oreo cookies, Blue Wash dishwashing liquid, Sweet stockings candy box, Curves panty liners, Trill laundry detergents. And remember, you could only win once. If you've called before, you cannot call again. If you've won before, you cannot win again. And we have a call.
We do. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Morning. Am I on air?
You're on air. So how many reindeers does Santa have?
I wonder if it's 6.
Unfortunately, you are wrong.
Okay.
All right. All the best for the next giveaway. All right.
All right. It's onward. That's
Oh, Lord.
All right. So how many reindeers does Santa have?
So as we wait for persons to get their answers together, Google search engine probably burning up right now. People probably trying their best to get this. But while we wait,
We have a caller.
we have another caller. Okay.
All right. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm like going to the question. Santa Claus have 9 reindeers.
And you are correct. What name? What's your name?
Name Osbert Blue.
Okay. And the number that you're calling from is yours?
Yeah, the number calling for is mine. Yeah.
All right. Give me the name of at least one now. One reindeer.
Wow.
You ain't getting a bonus.
Yeah,
gift
name
for
it.
this, eh?
At least one reindeer. Let me see. Rudolph.
Right, that's the one we know.
Nah, there's a lot.
Yeah,
There is
Prancer,
a
there's
lot.
Vixen, I think. You're right. But we know Rudolph, right? Because he's the one that lives.
Yeah.
All right, so thanks so much for participating in today's giveaway.
Yeah, so you'll be contacted with further information.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
As in BLUGH. Okay.
BLUGH. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thanks.
All
Yeah,
right.
All right.
All right. Have
Okay.
a season's greetings, Osborne.
Yeah. Yeah. Same do.
All right. So back into the discussion this morning. We're talking about the viral. Well, should I say viral? I don't know. Viral. Maybe started it too. The video going around where the officers apparently shot out the tire of a truck in what appears to be Tokyo. Oh. So in the comments, persons are saying that the officer is a good officer and there must be a reason why he did something like this. And I saw police officers commenting. People always post the officer's reaction and never what initially sparked the conflict. Now, in my humble opinion, the driver was not detained. He was actually in front of the officer, both officers, guns drawn. The officer telling him, "Don't run up on me," or something like that. And basically trying to tell him to step away from him. But I don't think that's the way to do that. But I do not know whether or not the driver was right. I do not know whether the driver was wrong. What I do know is if he was not detained, how serious was the matter for you to draw your firearm and shoot out the tires of the vehicle? Especially in the climate that not just because the past week has been quiet, we've seen a lot of gun-related violent acts throughout the year. What was this the only way to deal with this situation? Now, I don't know what happened, so I can't go into have a very strong opinion, but was this the only way to deal with this matter? Maybe if someone knows what happened, they can inform us, they could call in 457-9997. But was this the only way to deal with this matter?
Right. I mean, as you're correctly saying, I'm also in agreement that I can't give an opinion, a firm opinion on this situation because I don't know what transpired before. The only thing that the only reason why I could see a tire being blown is if there was an attempt maybe to drive off. That's the only reason I could see the police officer shooting at the tire. Shooting at the tire was their attempt at not allowing the person to drive off, especially if they had attempted to do so. So I mean, I think we're going to have to wait to hear what.
I'd really like to hear what happened here because if it is that you're trying to stop him from driving off, why wasn't he detained?
Well, I mean, things happen quickly too, you know. We don't know if the driver just happened to get in the vehicle, start the engine and try to rev off, or was the engine already on and, you know, was ready to proceed. We don't know. So
I feel like St. Vincent were too small for that too. But
to drive off?
For you to drive off and never be seen again?
Well, I don't think it would be never to be seen again, but it's just that you don't want to necessarily have to go and do a chase or go and look for him. I mean, if it's easier to just blow the tire, just blow the tire. I'm sorry.
No, that sounds like nonsense. But then, as I said,
we
don't know.
We don't know.
We're waiting for the information. Right. On to the next topic. Now, I find this very timely because we were just speaking about this. There's a story on Eyewitness News. The headline is Lawyer Suggests Magistrate Not Try Matters Brought When He Was Commissioner of Police. Now, yesterday, well, the story reads, Senior Magistrate Colin John is expected to rule today, Monday, on lawyer's application that he recused himself from trial of two men who were charged when he was commissioner. Defense counsel Grant Connell made the application last Monday and further suggested that John recuses himself from all matters that were brought during his tenure as police chief. John retired as cop in August and was Commissioner of Police, in August and was appointed to senior magistrate on December 1st. Connell told John that the court records show that he was Commissioner of Police when the charge was brought against his clients. There may be a little concern, Connell said, adding, we are but spiritual beings and having a human I don't know.
I actually like the quote. I found it humorous when Connell said it.
He told the magistrate that what is in his subconscious as well is that the officer cannot easily be ignored sometimes because we are humans and perceptions. That also is very important to note. You cannot forget your police training just at a blink of an eye when you're coming into a new position as magistrate. Now, this is the same thing that the Bar Association applied against. When you're in the magistrate's court, the cases will read Commissioner of Police, blah, 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 versus the Commissioner of Police would be the virtual complainant or he would be on the other side and his name is on these documents. So I was asking, does that mean he has to continuously recuse himself? And the 2 times he's been in the news so far, his name has been on the documents. What does that mean?
I just have one question though, before you continue, and somebody can inform me because I really don't. It's a genuine question where I don't know. Is it a case where his name is on all documents that he is necessarily privy to every single matter, or is it just formality that his name appears on the documents? Because the reason why I'm asking the question is, being, let's say, brand new to a matter that's before him, he may not have necessarily had information on it beforehand. So is it just that in the position as commissioner, was his name placed on the documents as a formality, or would he have had to, let's say, go through the information first and then have his name placed on the documents?
I would say it's a formality because it's not practical for him to go through all of these cases.
Right.
There are a lot of cases that come before the court. But in the likelihood that he is familiar with the case, we don't know. And as Connor rightfully said, what if he's called as a witness? His name is already on the document. Is a strong possibility.
All right. I guess maybe this is where trust, I suppose, would come in. Wait, now, let me finish my thoughts. So don't come with the expressions. Would come in with there. If he was privy to a matter, that he would recuse himself from it, right? But if it's, let's say, something that was trivial, I don't want to say trivial. Let me not say it like that. But if it was a different matter that he has no information on previously, then it's going to be brand new to him. It's all the information is going to be put to him will be brand new. I know that you're placing a lot of trust and honesty, I suppose, in this situation. But if we are going to look at it, and as Connor said in the article, this may be about 100 matters that he may have to recuse himself from, and then it makes me wonder, is him being in the position necessarily going to be, him being in the position, it should have been of a benefit in terms of clearing up whatever matters stood before the courts, to help things to proceed quickly. But if you're going to have to recuse yourself from 100 matters, is him being in the position helping the judicial system in terms of speedily moving things along?
But
your facial expression?
No, because Ari, sat here in WeFM studio in Activated Mornings for 2 days, and I was saying, what is going to happen? Is he going to keep recusing himself? Then what is the point? And Connell probably make an exaggeration, or maybe he gave a lower number than what it really is. But he said 100 cases. Excuse me. Does that mean that he getting a free salary? Because if he keep recusing, how many cases is he really trying per day? I'm curious about that. But Connell suggested a temporary magistrate be appointed to deal with the cases that were brought when John was police chief and are yet to be disposed of. And that's why people especially lawyers, keep noting the short period of time in which he became in which he transitioned from commissioner to magistrate. Good morning, Carla, you live?
Good morning to you. Season's greetings to both of you.
Season's greetings.
And to all those the background too. What I want to say briefly with that case with Carly. Remember, he was the commissioner, right? Police in the force. I remember he did get encountered with a lot of situations. So I believe if he was part of some of the situations, he wasn't able to judge those cases. That's my point of view. He wasn't able to judge those cases.
He wouldn't be able. Okay.
No. You understand?
Yeah. I misheard you a bit.
Yes, he wasn't able to judge those cases because he have to get maybe this my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
He has to give witness. Also, he has to be a part, presenting the case of the matter of going on and speak about it. So I think, as I was saying before to other stations, those kind of cases he won't able to handle it. He had to, somebody else have to do it. Who will be the person that you have to pass it on to, kind of pass those cases and put it under the table. You have to keep bringing it up. So who will take over those cases?
You see,
That's
and
my point
that's
of
a
view.
very important question as well, because that is what Miss Barnwell in the Bar Association was pointing out. Out of the 4 magistrates, 3 of them are former police.
Right. And there are former police who maybe some of those are involved in some of the situation. So I
Yeah, I didn't
believe
know of the situation before.
and what's going on, how will they judge it, how would
Yes.
they find themselves in a penny hole, as we use it in the intelligence class. So
Yes.
I better think about it and who going to judge those cases. So maybe have to bring another judge from overseas. Have a great day.
You too,
All right, thanks for your submission.
You know the thing, as I was saying to you off air, Ari, I think one of my questions though is the appointment of a magistrate, senior magistrate, etc. I probably need to find out from somebody what exactly is that process. Is it announced, and maybe not necessarily just generally announced to the general public, but is it announced amongst lawyers, etc.? Because it is interesting to note the background of those who are currently magistrates. Is there a need for more? But what is the process like? I think for me, as general public, I probably would like to know what that process involves in terms of the appointment or how they're appointed, how much years do they need to be, let's say, practicing law, etc., in order to qualify for these positions or to be recognized as somebody to be considered for the position.
So, yeah, but in the interest of time, we just wrap up. John was supposed to make his decision on Connell's application yesterday, but he didn't. He asked for more time and he adjourned the matter to January. So next month, we'll find out if he would recuse himself, because this should be the first time he would be recusing himself. But we need to note, as noted in Eyewitness News, on December 4th, John's first day on the bench, his former role came up as the trial of Kevin John on threatening language charge was about to begin. The prosecutor, acting corporal of police, Corleen Samuel, told the court that the complaint had on the senior magistrate name from when he was police chief. So it's not like the Bar Association pulling it out of thin air. It is a fact.
I think she even asked them.
Yeah, I don't know if that's an issue.
Right, yes.
Yeah, he said it's just procedural, but we would never know if your name is on the document. We'll never know if you actually went through the case, or we will never know. But yeah, it's left to be seen.
All right.
The time is now 8:01 in Simmons and the Grenadines, and your time check was brought to you by New Haven Funeral Home.
Death is a fact of life.